Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to the Cypress Athletic Complex here in Bethany, Oklahoma for today's doubleheader for softball between the SNU Crimson Storm and the visiting Oklahoma Baptist Bison. It's rivalry day here in Bethany. The Bison and the Crimson Storm have played twice already this year, as the two games that took place in Shawnee, where the Crimson Storm and the Bison split those two games. First, the Crimson Storm ended up winning a very tight game that went into extra innings, and then the Bison ended up winning a one-run ball game in the following nightcap by a score of 4-3 in favor of OBU. Today we're in Bethany, though. A sweep today by either team would result in a series win. Starting for the OBU Bison, Shelby Savage, Katie Reyes, Cheyenne Demery, Taylor Zanka, Bree Flanagan, Aspen Grimes, Miranda Garza, Haley Sego, and Kristen Graben. And in the circle for the Bison today, right-handed pitcher Amanda Peterson. And it is going to be Shelby Savage, first one up for OBU, going up against number 9, the right-handed pitcher Caitlin Brown, with a 3.6 ERA today. This one just goes beyond the the glove of number 10, the third baseman, Caitlin Curley, who almost made the grab in foul territory. Nevertheless, goes foul, 0-1, and we're off and running to start today. For the Crimson Storm, J.C. James, Caitlin Brown, as mentioned before, Mahina Sauer, Riley Brown, Caitlin Curley, Sydney Toilolo, Kai Sanchez, Kristen Shoemaker, Kaylee Knox, and Riley Schlarb in the flex. Crimson Storm wearing white uniforms, crimson pants, and the uniforms have crimson lettering, numbers, and on the shoulders is also crimson. Swing and a miss for Savage, puts her down the count 0-1. For the Bison, going to be wearing gray uniforms with green numbers, white trim, and a camo, white and black camo pattern on the shoulders and in the armpits, and green pants. That one goes outside, ball 1. Savage, a sophomore, is hitting .312 on the year. 34 hits, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Swing and a miss, and Caitlin Brown starts out her day with a strikeout. So with Savage retired, it brings up Katie Reyes, number 22, the third baseman for the Bison. The senior's hitting .336 on the year. 38 hits, 3 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, and 13 RBIs. Swing and a miss for Reyes, puts her down 0-1. That one too low and on the outside. Brings him a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss again. 1-2 count. Reyes falling down the count. Something may be going on with her wrist there. She's shaking her hand. Something may be twitching in there somehow, or for all I know, that's her ritual before she steps up to the plate. This one's popped up foul. Wind blowing very hard today. Probably about 20 miles an hour. That one goes high and evens up the count once again at 2 apiece. 15 to 20 mile an hour wind on this rather warm day. It's gone up to 75. We had a cold front move into the Bethany area just a few days ago. So that's Oklahoma weather for you. Goes from cold to hot in the span of only a day or a few. That one goes high, and a full count coming up for Caitlin Brown against Katie Reyes. Like I said, the wind blowing very, very hard right now. If you're hitting towards left field, there's a very strong chance of sailing out of the park. A little bit tougher if you're heading towards right field. You're really going to have to muscle it out of here. Center field, a little bit of that sweet spot in between. That one goes high, and there's a walk for Katie Reyes as Caitlin Brown couldn't find the strike zone one more time. So Reyes goes to first base and brings up Cheyenne Demery. Sophomore's hitting .324 on the year. 34 hits, 6 doubles, 7 home runs, and 25 RBIs. In fact, only one other Bison on our starting lineup has more RBIs than Cheyenne Demery. And there's a stolen base opportunity, and She's going to be called out. So there's out number 2. So Caitlin Brown makes up for the walk. Riley Schlarb throws to second to get the stealing player. Once again, pitch goes high. Caitlin Brown not able to find the strike zone as well as she normally does. And finally finds strike zone once again. 2-1 count coming up against Demery. Swing and a miss. Evens up the count. 2-2 and 2 outs. That goes outside. Full count once again coming up. And now look over there in left field. Kaylee Knox, the freshman, is going to get a lot of activity if the ball is hit towards left field. This one's popped up high towards the shortstop and out of the glove of Riley Brown. She was in position, but just had to stretch an awkward position to get it out. So she drops it. And that will count as the first error of the ball game. So that brings up Taylor Zanka, designated player. The sophomore hitting 300. 15 hits, one home run, 11 RBIs. Swing and a miss. Looks like she hesitated on that one for a second. Just a little bit too far on the outside. And another swing and a miss. 1-2 now. And another swing and a miss. Goes down to the dirt, and now she can run. However, it's a lost cause there as Schlarb just dishes it out to Sauer, and we are through the first half of the first inning. One error for the Crimson Storm, and that's about it. One left on base for the Bison. And we are going to the bottom of the first here on SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. JC James, the leadoff hitter for the Crimson Storm. JC James, sophomore, is hitting .220 on the year. 27 hits, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. That one finds the inside corner for JC James. 1-0 now for Amanda Peterson. Senior has a 6.41 ERA, 4 wins, 5 losses. That one goes high, ball 1. She's appeared in 16 games and started 6 of them. Pitched 53.1 innings. Fouled off by James. 1-2. That one goes way, way high over the catcher. They had a meeting last night with all the official scores for the Dodgers and the manager and his assistant coaches last night to discuss that same stuff. Like what's a hit, what's an error, how's it scored other places. And I want to say, I don't care. And this one's hit well, but off to the left and foul. Off into the equestrian field. I know what I'm doing. I'm not saying that I am the end all. Evens up the count. Don't give me this home versus away bull crap. You know, that's integrity. This one she gets a little piece of and is caught by the first baseman. JC James is retired, and it brings up Caitlin Brown, the pitcher. As a pitcher, Caitlin Brown's doing rather well, hitting .299, 41 hits, 3 home runs, and 24 RBIs. That goes high, ball 1. Goes down to the dirt, ball 2.
I did that on purpose. That's what I did. Oh, you hit balls. I just reached up for a good ball. I was staring off into the sky. Hey, yeah, it's that time of the year. Look at that, a bird.
Finds the inside as Brown had to flinch away from that one. 2-1. Just a reminder that this is the last home week for SNU softballs. They have, of course, our 2 games today, and then there are 2 games on Friday. And very possibly the games on Saturday could be postponed. Finds the strike zone, and we've got a full count here as both pitchers loading up the count before delivering a decisive pitch. Gets a chop of that one, and off it goes foul. This one is hit into center field, and it drops in no man's land, shallow center. Caitlin Brown with the first hit of the ball game for either team. So Caitlin Brown finds her way to first base, and Mahina Sauer will approach the plate. It goes low, ball 1. Is this the girl that pitched last time, Tanner? You know? Last time? Against This one hit, and that one is past the second baseman. Another base hit. 2 base hits in a row for the Crimson Storm. It brings up Riley Brown. Junior's hitting .331. 38 hits, 7 home runs, 36 RBIs. Or excuse me, 29 RBIs. Goes high.
We got chicken salad in the concession stand for you. We're making chicken salad and chicken soup. That's Brian Davis said, our hero. Oh, Riley Brown, you're out of your cotton picking mind.
Now goes and finds the inside corner. Way too far, and I believe that she hit Riley Brown, and she does. Riley Brown is able to get a free trip to first base, and the bases are loaded with Caitlin Curley, who on paper, the freshman, is the best hitter for the Crimson Storm. 38 hits, 9 doubles, no triples, 7 home runs, 36 RBIs. And now she has a chance to add to that stat sheet.
Sometimes they are waiting for the music to start fading. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Wanted to take a big swing at that one and gets the end of the bat. 0-1. Another swing and a miss. 0-2. And that one's way outside. That's a wild pitch. Going to get away, and a Crimson Storm run will come through. So a wild pitch brings in Caitlin Brown, and the Crimson Storm take a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. Got a piece of that one, fouls it off. And we're taking a look at the ball. That one is low, brings up a full count here.
Hey, you got the next here. I'll fix between innings. Hey, it says OBU and SNU, Tanner. For some reason, it's not pushing to the scoreboard. Why is it? I don't know. I'll have to reset it here in a second.
This one is hit, popped up way high, and brought down by the pitcher. So Sydney Toyololo comes back up to the plate for her first appearance of the day. 2 outs and men on second and third. Fouls this one behind her.
No, you want to swing at the first pitch. I'm swinging at everything.
Goes low. Ball one.
Softball have their equivalent to the second inning stretch. Not really. It's like maybe sweet.
This one hit towards right, and she dropped it.
Error? Not yet.
She dropped it. It was the first baseman for the Bison. Miranda Garza had the easy pop fly to end the inning, and it popped out of her glove and went off foul. So SNU Toilolo stays alive. It goes low. Ball 2.
It's just an E3 space DF is what I think it is, Tim.
It goes way outside. Ball 3.
I think it's
Full count coming up.
EF3 and then space DF. Or no, yeah, it's E3 space DF.
And that one goes low.
Oh, dang it. What are you doing?
Ball 4. And we're still here as Kai Sanchez comes up. The sophomore is hitting .228. 21 hits, 4 doubles, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. And the bases are loaded once again for the Crimson Storm.
So if Sydney, we should be out of the inning. So no runs are earned from here on out, Tanner.
This one hit well towards center, back, and grabbed by the center fielder. That is going to be for the Bison, Shelby Savage, and that will end the first inning. We're through 1, and the Crimson Storm put 1 run on the board. 1-0 SNU.